Things guys never want to hear. Hi, hello, it's Ann. Guys, let me know if I'm wrong. Ladies, pay attention. Let's go. 1. The ex. Like, yeah, he'll be curious and be like, oh, how many exes have you had? Or who have you dated before? Like, cool. But if you constantly talk about your ex, it makes him feel uncomfortable. 2, it's when you give him an ultimatum. So you're forcing him to choose between you or the video game or, any kind of ultimatum. And 3, it's when you compare him to another guy. They don't care who this other guy is. It could be their best friend, but they don't want to hear it. Guys, let me know.
So, baby, you hit on some things that I don't think that anybody would like. But anyway, if you guys don't know who I am, this is JR Wisdom. Hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't. Help your boy out, trying to run this up to 70,000 subscribers. I got faith in you. Shout out to all you guys. Anyway, nobody wants to hear any of this crap. Definitely as guys, some dudes will tolerate it. Some guys, out of fear that he may upset you, he'll sit back and not say anything because let me just let her talk. Let me just let her talk. Guys, and for the ladies that's listening, ladies, definitely don't talk about your ex. And I think the first one she said and the last one, which is talking about your ex and comparing him, those can kind of go hand in hand. But anyway, we'll stick with the talking about your ex for now, and I'll get to that one later. But don't talk about your ex. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear about the problems and the heartbreak and all that thing. I was just talking about that the other day about talking about women talking about their exes. We don't care about that. We don't want to hear it. It basically, when you talk about your ex, you're basically signaling to the other person, unless they ask a specific question, you're basically telling them that, hey, I still have feelings for this person. I'm still butthurt over this person. Things like that. Especially if you guys drag on and you talk about the first date. On the first date, you're talking about the ex and maybe in a negative light and how they broke your heart and all this. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear none of that. Ladies, we didn't do it. We weren't your ex. This is a new person you're talking to. We don't want to hear that crap about your escapades, your adventures, and stuff like that. We definitely don't want to hear that. So you can hold that as much as we can say we like. Some guys will sit back and listen to you talk because you don't look at it the same way as if we were talking about our exes, ladies. You look at it like it's perfectly fine for you to talk about your ex, but if you hear us talking about our ex, then it's an issue. So you have to think about that. But you ladies are such empaths, you should already know this. But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to go ahead and get off that and not even get into that whole thing. The next thing she says was ultimatums. Of course, you'll set yourself up for a breakup real quick or to get ghosted when you give a guy an ultimatum on certain things. Now, if it's basically like, yo, it's a way to effectively communicate without an ultimatum. Like either you do this or blah 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 blah. This is the final straw. I mean, it's some guys will take that as a personal challenge and be like, okay, well, you're gonna have to live all that because I'm not nah. But when you telling a guy if it's something that you need and he's not satisfying your needs and things like that, I get it. But it's all about your tone whenever you're talking to someone. It's your tone and your delivery with these things. Watch how you talk, and if you say it in a loving thing, you should approach everything with love when you're communicating. And that will make a heck of a difference. If you tried it over and over and bro just isn't listening, that's completely different. You know what I'm saying? But some people, some dudes, we really don't like ultimatums. And we'll just tell you, you're gonna have to go ahead and live all that. And you may put yourself in a position where you might end up losing the guy, depending on the situation. Now, the last thing she said was comparing him. Don't compare him to any ex. Don't compare what my ex used to do, or he had my ex had a bigger, his little man was bigger than yours. You know what I'm saying? He was able to do this. He was a much better kisser. Just common sense things. Like he had this job, he had this, or I never had to worry about this, or he did these things. No man likes to hear that. You know what I'm saying? And no man, bros, y'all should never tolerate that crap or her comparing. Because basically what she's telling is, okay, if he's that great, why aren't you with him right now? I think maybe you should kind of like go ahead on that side of town and go ahead and do that. Since I'm that bad. You know what I mean? I'm that bad. So go ahead and go where that grass was greener. Since this side, evidently the grass isn't. I'm not adequate enough, or maybe if you're saying, well, I'm just trying to use it to motivate you and stuff. Nah, there's better ways of doing it without comparing, because it's a turn off. Regardless, for a lot of dudes, it's still a turn off with you coming on that type of time. Unless he just has a fear of losing you. You know what I'm saying? Which a lot of you fellas, y'all need to know your worth and know that, this isn't the only woman that's walking this earth. But anyway, that's just my thoughts in terms of that. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. If you ever had a woman, I know I've had a woman bring up other dudes and I had to tell her to, cut that out. I thought it was cool because I was afraid of losing her. So I would let her talk about it. She would talk about how she would screw this dude or how she would totally have sex with this guy and all that in front of my face. And me just thinking about the stuff now, I'm just like, bro, like what the heck is going on? You know what I'm saying? You don't ever let a woman disrespect you like that, man. Women will say stuff and they don't even notice because they've been just so used to getting away with it with other guys and other guys not saying it, especially these beautiful women. They'll say all types of stuff and think nothing of it unless you say something about it. And she may throw a tantrum or whatever because of that. But hey, man, you have to look at the grand scheme of things. What is she really doing for you? And that's what a lot of guys need to realize. And once you realize that with certain women, you'll realize that, hey, she's not really doing much for me. Why am I tolerating all this BS? And once you come to that realization, a lot of things in your life will change and the way you view women will change. For sure. Trust me, I know. You know what I'm saying? Because if all you're getting is headaches and some sex, it's not worth it. And a woman that's being demeaning or trying to emasculate you, or basically just talk crap all the time, just always talking ish. It's not worth it, fellas. You know what I mean? So anyway, let me know what you guys think about this and if you've ever been in this situation. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Cali and Linktree. Subscribe to my channel. We're trying to run this up. Help your boy out. We're trying to run this up to 70,000 subs. I appreciate you guys. Subscribe to my backup channel. Subscribe to the Hustler's Apprentice channel and subscribe to the Wisdom Fitness channel. It's spring, guys. It's that time to get it in, including myself. You know what I'm saying? So also, I invite you guys to join and become a member of my YouTube channel where you'll enjoy perks like, unrated videos, uncensored videos, as well as, live streams for members only. Make sure you become a patron on my Patreon where you enjoy the same perks as well as lifestyle hacks. I'll be showing you guys how to build your channel, grooming techniques I use, basically how to improve your lifestyle overall, things I've learned throughout my years that'll help you guys, how to build your channel, fix your credit, all those great things. So I invite you guys to become a patron right now. All the links are in the description. With that being said, guys, listen, this is wisdom. Peace be upon you all, the mercy and blessings of the Almighty. And with that being said, man, I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.
It's God's beat maker.
And I don't know. I will put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go. Blessings we send to the ghetto youth them.